Hi, Cheryl here, and I'm here to show you another new bracelet. And this is the double Twizzler. The reason why I'm calling it that is because it is actually doubled from another bracelet that I do, which is called the Twizzler, which I do on a fork. Eventually I'm going to be doing that one on a loom for you also. But I went to do that when somebody asked me to show how to do that on the Monster Tail Loom, and I ended up coming up with this one when I went to try to do that, because this is actually the Twizzler done all the way around the Monster Tail Loom. So this is a double Twizzler. Alright, so let's get started. In order to do this one, like I said, we're using the Monster Tail Loom for this one. And I'm going to show you this in two colors. I think we're going to use gold and black today. You're going to start with your middle piece. And your first ones are going to be twisted. You're going from your middle to your side. And then you're going to turn it and go back from your side, twisted to your middle, turn it again, from your side to your middle, and again from your side to your middle. Okay, so you have these 4 pegs, one band on across here twisted, one band across here twisted, and so all the way around. Each one is twisted in an 8. You're going to push each one of those down, or put them on so they're down low like I did. Then you're going to the next step. For that I'm using black. The black's going to go across here, and across here, and then it's going to go from this peg around the middle one and then over this one. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Over this peg, around the middle one, and over this peg. Now you're going to go back to the gold. From here on, you're not twisting. This is regular loops. So the gold's going across, across. Doesn't matter what order you put them in. Across. And across. And you're going to go around and you're going to just pull. I'm starting at my red dot. You're going to put all the 2 bottom golds over the 2 top golds. And all you're working with is the golds. 2 bottoms over the 2 tops. Push everything down when you're done. Now I'm switching to the black. Going to go across. I'm going to do the one loops, hooks around the middle, and then hooks. Now I'm going to start at the red pin again, or the red color again. 2 bottoms, working just with the black. Over the 2 tops. Oh, and you see that I pulled that off when I did that? So I'm just putting everything back on. Pushing it all back into place so I can see what I'm doing. Grabbing my two bottoms again. And push it all down. Now we're back to the gold. I find it easier when I'm doing this to just go around in a circle. You put them on however you want. I just find it easier to put them on this way. Down, and we're back to the black. Doesn't matter what order you're putting these on again. If you haven't noticed yet, I have a new blog. You might want to check it out. There is a link on my website, on my YouTube site for it. Tells you about my dragon scale bracelet that I created and how that came about, and there will be different information on it about my bracelets. And as I do giveaways, will be announced on there also. There is a bracelet that is somewhat similar to this. It's a little, it's not quite as wide as this one. I don't remember the name of it, but I did find it when I was looking to see if anybody had created one like this. So when you're looking at bracelets, you are going to see one that's a little thinner than this. It's similar. If you think that this is the same bracelet, take a better look at it, because it's not. They're different. This is definitely thicker than that one. And wider. Alright, so we got it starting to come out. This is not a quick bracelet. It takes a while to make, but you get a really nice, thick, sturdy bracelet out of it. Once you get the habit of going around and what you're doing with the pattern, I think it's an easier one once you get the idea of the pattern. I don't think it's too hard. Hopefully you won't either. I try not to make these too hard, but there are so many bracelets out there that you really have to get a little more detailed in the design to come up with new ones. Okay, I'm trying to think of some more simplistic ones for you, the ones that need the easier designs. If you haven't checked it out, I do have a new dragon scale one out there. It's called the Lacy Dragon Scale. Starting to get it out the bottom here. Oops. If you have a hard time pulling two over, just pull them over one at a time. Just a little tight in the middle here. See our pattern starting to emerge out the bottom here. Also gives a nice finished look on the end here, which I like about it. You can see that on the bracelet also. The ends look nice and finished. It doesn't have a raggedy end look to it. It's also easy to tell where you're at because black's on top, you know you're going to the gold next. So I'm going to do one more row here. I'm going to do the gold. I think I've done this, since I've done this several times, you should have an idea of how you're doing your rows. And then I'll pause and get us to the end and show you how to come back and show you how to take it off. Okay, so I'm going to pause it now. You can see that it's coming out nicely there. And I'm going to get it long enough so that I can take it off and come back and show you how to take it off of the loom. Okay, I've got enough done now to show you how to finish this off into a nice sized bracelet. I added another color in between here to give it some nice contrast. And I'm going to show you how to take it off now. The last color I finished with is the outside color. So you can see here. And now I'm going to show you how to take it off. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take the corner pins, 4 corners. You're going to start with them. You're going to take them and put them straight across. And then you're going to lift the bottom over the top. Bottom 2 over the top 2. Sorry about that. And push them down. Okay. And you're going to move them over to the middle pin. Very carefully. And then take the bottom 2 over all 4 of those. Now, you're going to take it straight back here. Okay. Lift this one up over. And then bring these 2 onto that pin. Oops, looks like I dropped one in here. I'm just going to pick it up and put it on here as the same pin, since I'm not sure where I dropped it from. And then as you put them on, you're lifting the bottom 2 over. And then this one. And then lift the bottom 2 over. I'll do it without getting that black one. Actually, I want that black one, since it's an extra. Okay, and you're going to put your hook in here and pull it all off. So it gives you a nice rounded bottom here. You're going to get one of your clips and put it through this piece here, through both of these. Oops, sorry. Put it through both of these hoops. Focus here. So I put it through both of those hoops. Then I'm going to pull around this side. And I'm going to grab from both sides here. And hook it on. Then I'm going to take another clip. I have one up here. Yes, I do. Good. And I'm going to take this side, grab a bunch of these golds that are hanging here, and work them in. And then I'm going to hook it through this side, just wherever I can fit it in here. It's a little tight, so I'm going to take my hook and pull out a couple, loosen them up a little, and put them on my clip. Get you a little more focus there. They're both on the C-clip. I don't like the way this one looks here, so I'm going to pull that one out too and put it on my C-clip. There we go. They're all on the C-clips now, and it's all hooked up nicely. And there you go. And that is a double Twizzler. So if you have any questions, let me know. And I hope you like this bracelet. Be sure to check back with my other videos, and thank you for watching.